We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Jethawks and the Islanders. CAIN, one of the league's most prolific power hitters, continues his hunt for a home run crown. Next. Adam Jackson is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Now at the plate, Pablo Rodriguez, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The center fielder, Pablo Rodriguez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line to the right side, but foul. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. And this goes right through him. And how about that to start a game?
The mark of a great pitcher is the ability to put people away when you have 2 strikes on him. He wasn't able to do it to start the game. Let's see if he makes the adjustment.
Now a throw over, but the runner's back easily. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in. And again a throw over, and a dive, but he's back. Standing in now, Dexter Middleton, standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, you got to applaud this team. They've scratched and clawed their way back to 500, and they're playing good fundamental baseball right now. They got some pitchers who can execute, and they got some guys who can drive the ball out of the ballpark. This should get interesting for this team as the summer progresses. He's going to eliminate that pitch right there. He was all over that, just wasn't able to keep it fair, but he's not going to see that pitch again.
On to first, a double play.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 5.
Now to the plate, Brock Shepard comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
That's wide, 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2. Brennan Peterson would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Driven to right field and deep. Right fielder looking up, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 32 now for the season. And that will break the seal early here. It's quickly 1-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly. Just like that, they take the lead.
In now, Brennan Peterson. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
And there's a base hit on the line.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
The left fielder, Roberto Ortega.
To the plate now, Roberto Ortega, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 4 home runs and 22 RBIs. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
To 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Florival is there, and the side is retired. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. On to the bottom of the first. Bangkok leads it 1-0. Miguel Ortega will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
At the plate, Giancarlo Florival. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Giancarlo Florival.
Pitch on the way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately. 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now a hard liner toward short, but this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
Leading off for Costa Rica, the first baseman, Everett Bruce.
Now batting, Everett Bruce, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the pitch. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Stepping in now, Dylan Clark, As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He comes into this one at 248 with 19 homers and 65 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1.
Oh, that's out.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2. And the pitch.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 3-2 pitch. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Stepping into the box, CAIN. Although his home run total is one of the league's best, his pace of hitting him out of the park has slowed down a bit here in the second half.
Yeah, but he gives himself a chance. I know it's slowed a little bit, but if you polled a lot of guys in the big leagues, you hitting that 4, 5, 6 homer range, you'll take that over the course. Average that out. 6 times 6, that's 36 bombs. I know you're not winning any home run titles, but you might have a chance to hang in there. You go down 0-2 to a guy with this pitch arsenal, you just got to find a way to shorten up and battle, put something in play.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Digging in, Tyson Decker. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category.
Dan, when you get the lineup card, you have to circle this guy's name. 7 big flies last month.
Listen, I've been retired from a while, but when a guy hits 7 bombs in a month, I think you want to pitch this guy carefully. It might not be a bad idea to walk this guy if you can.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted an inside with good hard stuff.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Hits this one hard the other way. And he's going to kick off the second with extra bases. And this one bounds around against the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Quincy Montgomery.
So now to the plate, Quincy Montgomery, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Decker leads off second with nobody out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Into the box, Brandon Radke, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 1-0.
No, inside.
3-0 now. Has a look, now the pitch. There's a strike with the fastball as he gets back in the count at 3-1. And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter.
So stepping in, Seth Singleton. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Center fielder looking up, still going back. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 4th home run for him on the season as they move on top 4-0.
Oh, a little quick jump right there. He does it in a variety of different ways. That time, first pitch out of the gate, he was coming unglued.
Standing in now, Pablo Rodriguez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He singled to open up the ball game. The windup and the 0-1. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Got him swinging, chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
At the plate now, Dexter Middleton, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Nope.
1-1.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Clark will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. The Jethawks are out on top 4-0. Now in the box, Hack Stevenson, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Goodness, 0-2 now.
0-2.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
To the plate now, Mac Slade. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Hit out towards second. Throw not nearly in time, so despite the great effort, that'll go into the books as an infield single.
You know, D-Roll, that looked like a base hit all the way up the middle. A nice job there by the second baseman to get to it and make that jump throw to first base.
Yeah, one of the tougher plays in our game. A lot of great second basemen in our sport make this look easy, but I'll tell you what, it's not. To throw the ball to first base while your entire body and momentum is headed towards left field is one of the most difficult things to do in our sport.
From the belt, kicks and deals. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Runner at first here, one man out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ortega is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Striding forward now is the DH, KAYLEN RISKE. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The 1-0 home. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the outfielder, Brock Shepard.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball, so I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
And they start the third inning the way they finished off the first two, doing damage. As we take a look at his numbers, you can see they've had his numbers since the first pitch. If he doesn't buckle down soon, he might have a short outing here.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Brennan Peterson. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
He's set. Here it comes. Good setup, and the circle change hits the spot. 0-1.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
A runner at first with no outs here. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
At the plate, Roberto Ortega. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Runners on first with one down. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. This will kick up against the wall now. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Into the box now, Tyson Decker. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
The batter, number 1, second base, Quincy Montgomery.
Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Trent Smith is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. In now, Quincy Montgomery, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Fouled off. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Another try at 2-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Standing in now, Brandon Radke. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. So a 3-run shot to right center field. Number 18 for him on the campaign, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
So now to the plate, Seth Singleton, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Smith is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out.
And that is through into left field, a base hit.
That's a big knock right there for his confidence. He had seen it. You're walking to the plate. You know your average had dipped below 220 for the first time in a long time. Nice AB.
Into the box, Pablo Rodriguez, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. 4 runs here in this half inning. Fouled away. The 0-2 pitch pulled toward right center field. CAIN is there and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. Bangkok is on top here, 8-0. Now at the plate, Melvin Short, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. First pitch on its way. There's that circle change of his, but it's outside for ball 1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
This at bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
3-0 to him now.
Hey.
3-1. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
And that whole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom 3rd of the order you have to go right after.
Ready for another chance? Giancarlo Florival. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Yeah, he's not quite as powerful on the left side. He's certainly not Chipper Jones, who had pop from both sides of the plate. Much more pop hitting right-handed.
0-1. Here's the pitch.
Ball 1.
Now here's a screwball that misses, and that'll even the count at 1-1. Chopped back to the mound. Can they turn it to second for 1? On to first to complete the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2 ball.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Everett Bruce. Here it comes.
Ball that's outside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. He's got it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. All set for the start of the 4th, and stepping up as the shortstop, Dexter Middleton.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
Here comes the first pitch. Brock Shepard is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
A windup and the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now back.
Stepping into the box, Brennan Peterson, who looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. And the pitch.
Count is 2-1.
2 out, nobody on. Out into right center. Well hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
To the plate now, Roberto Ortega. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And there's ball 1. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. Peterson rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score. And they now lead by 9. And he's safe.
Now batting, the first baseman, Tyson Decker.
Into the box now, Tyson Decker. And he puts it on the ground to second. Scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Bottom of the 4th coming up. The Jethawks are out in front here, 9-0. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in the outfielder, Dylan Clark.
The left fielder, Dylan Clark.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1.
Ball 1.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Leading off for
Stepping in, Casey CAIN.
the right fielder, Casey CAIN.
First offering on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Seared down the first baseline. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. He'll get it into second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
In now, Hack Stevenson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Stevenson is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat.
Yeah, this guy absolutely does not discriminate. And you could close your eyes during batting practice and know exactly who's hitting the baseball in the cage.
The 1-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. The runner from second scores as they inch a bit closer.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Play.
At the plate now, Mac Slade, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Hit out towards second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, Logan Montgomery, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left.
He smoked that changeup foul. That's why we're seeing the expansion of netting around baseball.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Standing in now, KAYLEN RISKE, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Ball and a strike. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Jethawks are out in front, 9-1. Digging in to try it again, Quincy Montgomery.
The second baseman, Quincy Montgomery.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball, that's out.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
Sharp ground ball to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Standing in, Brandon Radke.
Yeah, that last at bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And that's taken for strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
The 1-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And that's low, ball 4.
Now batting, designated hitter, Seth Singleton.
Ready for another shot now, Seth Singleton. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And he fouls this one off.
Ball 2.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Grounded to third. This could be 2. He's got it to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Melvin Short.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
That evens it up, 1-1. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
2-2 to count.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Bounce towards the mound. And that's out number 1. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he currently sits 3rd in the AL in that category. Digging in once again, Giancarlo Florival, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Very difficult to be a switch hitter in baseball today. Without question, the more comfortable side being from the right side. So he's going to have his work cut out for him here, hitting left-handed.
The windup and the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And that misses 2-2.
Hey, started this guy backwards. Couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
That ball's foul.
Ready with another 2-2. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
Leading off.
So striding in, Everett Bruce. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Yanked on the ground down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Pablo Rodriguez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Rodriguez.
First delivery to him on the way. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that'll get down out there for extra bases. The throw into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Into the box, Dexter Middleton, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Drilled down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Fly ball right down the line in left. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the 1st out. Standing in, Brock Shepard. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there. This year against right-handed pitching, Shepard is batting exactly .230. Not where he wants to be, I'm sure.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with the batting average on the season, but he's found a way to get on base north of 350, working walks with an unbelievable eye at the dish.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Oh, that's
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Fouled off. 1 out and a runner on second base. Full count now. 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Brennan Peterson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Comes set with the 0-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Fouled away. Another 0-2 home. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Dylan Clark.
The left fielder, Dylan Clark.
Here's the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
At the plate, CAIN. Nobody out, runner on first. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Fastball called strike, 1-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Stevenson.
To the plate now, Stevenson, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runners on first with 1 down. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 2-2. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. Number 21 for him on the season. And this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Leading off for Costa Rica, the catcher.
In now, Mac Slade. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Montgomery.
Stepping in now, Logan Montgomery, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hit down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And it's fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's now 9-3. 7th inning ready to roll, and next it'll be the outfielder Roberto Ortega.
Roberto.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Fouled off. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
So now to the plate, Tyson Decker. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. 2-2.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
A bouncer up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Into the box, Quincy Montgomery, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 17 for him on the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Elevated heaters go a long way. I like the fact that he stayed back on that one. Didn't Pac commit to anything. Got on top of the baseball and drove it out oppo.
Octavio De Los Santos enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
De Los Santos.
Standing in now, Brandon Radke,
The third baseman.
as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. It was a walk in his last trip. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. from the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
The count now at 2-2. Popped him up. Montgomery is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now
Coming to the plate now, Seth Singleton.
Seth Singleton.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Now the pitch. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Pablo Rodriguez. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. This one's down to third. He's right there. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Bangkok is out in front 11-3. To the plate now is the designated hitter, KAYLEN RISKE.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Now the 0-1. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
At the plate now, Melvin Short. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now here's the pitch. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out at Mark DeRosa. So far, so good. A pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
The second baseman.
In now, Giancarlo Florival. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up too.
A ball and a strike. Fouled away. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And it will end the inning thanks to a little help from his first baseman, and that'll be that. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop, Dexter Middleton.
Dexter Middleton.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Digging in now, Brock Shepard. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Here it comes. In there, strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. 1-2, here it comes. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
To the plate now, Brennan Peterson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
Yeah. 2-1 now. And he got him to chase after a bad one there. 2-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Steve Teague is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Teague.
Digging in, Everett Bruce. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Bruce.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
2 balls and no strikes. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. The 2-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that's in there. Base hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Dylan Clark is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. A runner at first with no outs here. And that misses. 1-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses. Ball 2.
1 strike.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Into the box now, KAYLEN, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Nope.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
The 1-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. So a full count now. First and second here with nobody out. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. Bruce is on his way home. The relay, and no chance there. He'll make it to third safely.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Popped him up. Peterson is under it. He's got it 1 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Settling in now, Mac Slade. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Strike 2 up in the zone. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Brent Looney is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Logan Montgomery will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball 1, no strike.
Here comes the 1-0. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Slapped hard the opposite way. And this is going to get down. Extra bases, and they're starting to make some inroads here. And this throw gets away from him.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his hands inside and just fist to the opposite field.
At the plate, KAYLEN RISKE. This is hit high and deep out to left. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. 24 home runs for him on the season, as this lead has been sliced down to 2. In now, Melvin Short. As he runs up to bunt but can't make contact. That's strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Still only one out in the inning. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Into the box now, Giancarlo Florival.
Giancarlo Florival.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Hard hit ball to short. Reined in. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. But they manage to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. We've played 8 full. The Jethawks on top 11-9.
Ray Russell comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Roberto Ortega.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Roberto Ortega stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Late that time for a strike. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Tyson Decker, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
Here's the 0-2. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So now to the plate, Quincy Montgomery. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Fouled off. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Fouled away. The 2-2. Smoke toward third. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Francisco Carter enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Carter.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And next, the dangerous power threat, Everett
The
Bruce.
first baseman, Everett Bruce.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Leading off for Costa
So
Rica,
coming to the plate,
No left
Dylan
fielder.
Clark.
Dylan Clark.
First pitch on its way. Shot towards second. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
At the plate now, KAYLEN, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike one. Here comes the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Carter, 28 years old. He's a 9-year major league vet. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Weak grounder down the line at third. And there's out number 2.
Leading off for Costa Rica,
Striding into the box, Hack Stevenson. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
The 1-0. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. He's got it. Throw on to first is in time to get him. And the Jethawks have come back to even up this 4-game series at a game apiece as this one is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
11-9 is how this one ends. The Jethawks slugged their way to victory with 15 hits. Miguel Ortega records the victory, his 13th of the year. Adam Jackson allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. Francisco Carter records the save, his 26th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Vanguard.